You are listening to Morgan Freeman Musings. Again, this is not Morgan Freeman. But if it makes you feel better, you can think of this as Morton Freeman, Morgan Freeman's cousin from Mississippi, who potentially still had a good life, but chose not to pursue acting. This is number 7 if you're keeping track. And for those of you who like numbers, you may think, lucky number 7. We got here. Ever since the advent of the digital clock, some of us see certain wake-up call numbers. I recently just saw the number 222 on my phone. I did not seek to see it. I did not look to see it. I did not anticipate seeing it. I simply looked down to see what time it was, and it was 2:22. That for me is one of my wake-up call numbers. When I see 2:22, I take a deep, conscious breath, and I ask myself, am I happy? Am I on the right path? Am I doing what I should be doing? Other people may have other wake-up call numbers. Some people may see 111, some 1234, some 1010, some might see 911. Whatever number that may be lucky to you. And you may say to yourself, I've never thought of this. But now that you mention it, yes, not all the time, but sometimes when I look down to see what time it is, I see a number over and over again. Why is that? Could it be coincidence? It could be. But I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in clues. And this is a clue from the universe. You see, before there was digital clocks, we might know that it's around 2:22, but we would not know with the clarity of the digital time that it is actually 2:22. I also know that people who are trying to lose weight get caught up sometimes in digital scale weight. Very tricky. For some folks, they want to get under 200, so they yearn to see 199.9. These are magic numbers. But while we are pursuing some type of healthier lifestyle and weight loss, we should not get caught up in the digital scale weight, as alluring as it may be. Although it's very difficult for those of us who have struggled with our weight throughout our lives. But numbers are something that we may look towards. One such is the rule of 3s. What done once, if done twice, must be done 3 times. Some would call it the Holy Trinity. But the rule of 3s is something that allows for symmetry, a beginning, a middle, and an end. A first act, a second act, and a third act. But once you get to the second time, it behooves us to do a third time. I ask you to begin to look for your magic numbers, your wake-up call numbers, the numbers that you see and you will see. And if you say to me, Mr. Freeman, I don't see numbers, I don't know what you're talking about, well, then begin by asking yourself, what potentially could be your wake-up call numbers? Could be your birthday. It could be 4th of July, which would be 704. But once you pick your numbers, little by little, throughout time, you will see them. It's not something you can plan, nothing you can do. You can wait for it, but it's not the same. Meaning it's 2:20 and you wait for it to become 2:22. It's still, even if you do it that way, a wake-up call number. When you see that number, take a deep, conscious breath. And as you do, begin to ask yourself, am I where I should be? Am I happy? Am I on the right path? You've been listening to Morgan Freeman Musings. Hope you have a lovely day.